Hey there, it's Brittany, and I am back with the September Curated Bead Box Autumn Leaves. This box is $20 including shipping, and they have matching items using these codes at their sister store on dollarbead.com. If you want to save 35% off your first box, use coupon code TURQST35 at curatedbeadbox.com. All the information is in the description below. All right, first we have 12mm apple green copper drizzled glass beads, 6-inch string. I know I've had this color combo before. I don't know if I've had it in this size. I always love their apple green color. These are coated beads, so over time this covering might wear off a little bit, especially if you're using it on a necklace or a bracelet. These might be the best in a necklace, or I'm sorry, in a pair of earrings, so it's not rubbing against oils on the skin. 10mm green red duo style glass beads, 6-inch string. These are kind of cool. I would probably, I don't know if I'd use them for like autumn. In the right context, I think they'd be great, but maybe like zombie for Halloween. 10mm carnelian / citrine duo style glass beads, 6-inch string. These are cool. I love this yellow, and it's got very faint lines through it with red on the crackles. I love those. I love some crackle glass though. 8mm raspberry jade style glass bead, 16-inch string. Very nice, very beautiful raspberry color. This is very, very nice and saturated. Ooh, these are pretty. 8mm olive crackle glass bead, 16-inch string. So first I will give you a disclaimer. I hate fall. I do not like it. I don't like the colors together. I like them separately. So during this time when we're seeing this color palette, it's not my favorite. However, I think they did vibrant enough colors for this box that it's not turning me in the, it's not displeasing to me. I should say. These are really pretty. These are really, really, really pretty. 8mm brown gemstone style glass beads, 10.5-inch string, so more crackles. 8mm drizzled green gold glass. I don't think I've had this color combo. If I have, I just haven't, I don't remember. This kind of reminds me of like a superhero outfit. This is very bright. 6mm golden brown crackle glass bead, 16-inch string. These are very orange, very nice, good pumpkin color. 6mm pale yellow crackle frosted glass beads, 10.5-inch string. These are nice. Got a little bit of sparkle going on through the frosted. There are a lot of crackle this month. Like, I know they don't call these crackle, but they are cracked. These two, so a lot of that style this month. .46 by 26mm leaf gold metal pendant, 2 pendants. Those are fun. This would be fun toned down. These are very bright. Those would be very fun toned down with maybe some paint. .50mm by 26mm leaf patina metal pendant, 2 pendants. Very cool. Love these. I love some verdigris on some brass. Very pretty. 10mm gold brass spacer bead, approximately 8 beads. These are bigger than 10mm. This is 10mm. This is 12mm. I don't know why they said that's 10, because it's 12. But they're very bright beads. Thing is, if you like polymer clay and maybe you just don't really want to use something that bright, or you think that this might tarnish, this is a great way to put a bead to put inside of beads that you make to take up room, so you're not using all your polymer clay up. Just a tip. The findings kit this month is gold. We have 6mm flower gold metal spacer beads, 20 beads. These are cute. I don't have those. They're super cute. 6mm gold metal bead caps, approximately 25 caps. And then another 25 bead caps in a different shape. Those are very cool. I love those. I like this box. I think for the price point, great value. And I really, really liked these this month. These and this orange. I really like this cranberry color too. I'm not a huge fan of them together. Like these three would be great together, or like these three would be great together. But yeah, I really like the colors and the items that they included. I'm gonna take a break and look at everything and come back with a project. All right, I decided I'm gonna use these 4 colors. We're heading into fall. Unfortunately, you know, that's my favorite, my least favorite season, but I'm liking this red with these other colors. We're going to use maybe 1 or 2 of these. And I got out some soft flex because it matched pretty well. This is the spinel color. And we're going to do, it's not going to be a 2-strand necklace, but I'm going to use it's kind of a 2-strand necklace, so bear with me. I am just going to cut 2 matching lengths of my wire. I had one just like already on the spool, and then I'm just going to cut another one the same length. Fun thing about soft flex is that you can, if you can still see it in your design, that's okay because it's a cool color, right? So I'm going to take a jump ring from my supply kit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and string my pendant on my 2 pieces. I don't know if I really want to use a jump ring. You know what? I'm going to take that jump ring off. I'm going to put both of my pieces through my pendant. Bring that down to the middle. That, and I think I'm going to grab one of these green beads. And I hope I can fit all 4. I don't know if I can do that. If I can't, then my plot is ruined and I'll have to decide something else. Yeah, I think that's not going to work. Oh, it worked. The beading gods are on our side today. Just slide that down. Sorry if you can hear Goldie drinking in the background. And that's going to hold my pendant in place better than a jump ring. And I think it's prettier too. I have bead caps. I'm going to slide one of those down. Pretty. I don't think that'll fit. Yeah, I was going to try and layer my bead caps, but I don't think that'll work in this situation. So that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a little knot because you cannot saw flex. I did a live making session with Softflex recently, and Sarah reminded me that you can, Sarah Ayler reminded me that you can macrame with Softflex. So I need to do a video where I'm doing that. I don't know if this is gonna knot the way I want it to with 4 pieces. I'm just gonna try pulling. You know what? I'm going to try a different knot. I do want a knot there, but I don't know that that's going to work. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to undo this. Well, you know what? She's on there. It's not coming undone, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to pull each string individually to tighten. There we go. And she's on there. I actually really like how that looks. And now I'm gonna separate my strands, so 2 on either side. This one's wanting to go right, this one seems like it wants to go left, and then I'll just grab and separate the other 2. Okay. I'm gonna open up my strands. So I'm gonna start with one side. It doesn't matter which side you start with. It's gonna be a symmetrical necklace, so I just wanna make sure that I do the exact same thing on both sides. So I'm gonna go with this bead cap, orange, another bead cap, red, okay. So that's my pattern for right there, but I'm going to run out of bead caps if I do that much more. So I want to make sure I'm saving 4 for the other side to make it the same. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're good. I'm going to do that exact same thing on the other strand down here. Okay, moving those down. So we've got, oh, and you know what, it might make more sense if I go get some not jump rings, but seed beads, because now these are kind of competing for each other for space, and I don't like how that looks. But so if I put like a couple jump rings right here, that might not happen, but and I thread a bead cap, a bead, and a bead cap on both pieces. So we're kind of locking that in place. And I'm actually okay with it. It's going to be kind of a wonky, like, interesting looking, it's going to give it some interest because we're going to see the wire through it. If you want it to be more uniform, I would say get some seed beads, but I'm actually liking how wonky it looks, and that's kind of what I wanted to go with, because that's why I wanted to do like the knots and 2 different beads and 2 different strands. So I'm actually okay. I'm going to move that down as tightly as possible, and that's going to keep most of that in place anyway. So once I crimp it, I'm going to mush everything down as much as possible. So I can't keep going on with these bead caps because now I only have enough for the other side, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do an orange bead. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and on one do an orange bead, then one of my flowers, then we're going to go green bead instead of red this time, a flower, and then an orange. Okay, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. I might end up having to go into my stash, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. I love that so much. I just like how it looks offset and stacked and so much color coming through. All right, so I'm probably gonna need to go grab some spacers from my stash. Totally fine. I'll be back. I'm gonna just do that same pattern up this side and then up the other side, and then I'll show you how to crimp. Okay, I'm so pleased with this. It turned out so beautifully, and I'll show you better pictures at the end, but I ended up adding the rest of my yellow beads at the back and ending it off with my last bead caps. And then I used these spacer beads and these leafy bead caps through the rest of the necklace. I did realize that I didn't run out of the flowers before I switched, but that wasn't until after I strung this whole side, so I just kind of switched it up. But it looks gorgeous. Nobody's gonna be able to tell that those beads aren't the same. I just love it. It's so pretty. And it just gets so many beads in and so much color. Like there's just a ton of color in this necklace and it's so pretty. I have some soft flex crimps. I have the ones from the kit. Those are totally fine if you want to use those too. And then I'm going to use the jump ring. I'm going to use a jump ring and a clasp from the component kit. And like I said before, I'm just going to kind of pull everything down. We don't need it to be loosey-goosey. It's going to drape fine because because of the beads and the way that they're strung, there's enough slack in between some of them because you're going to see that cord anyway, or the beading wire. I'm going to slide on one of my crimps. I think I can go through these 4 times, or with 4 pieces of wire, but if we can't, I'll fix that in a moment. I'm going to slide on my clasp. Come back down through my crimp. And there we go. I'm going to just pull that as tight as I can get it. Keep pushing down towards my pendant and then pull. I could pull it back through some of these beads. Might give you a little bit more leverage. Maybe I'll try that. I usually do that with 1, but I don't typically do it with 2 because sometimes it just doesn't work out well. Okay. Grab my clasp. And I'm going to pull. Oh no, my crimp is smaller than the hole on this bead cap, so I just have to be a little careful. I could remedy that by putting another spacer right there, but I just don't need to. I think that's totally fine, an acceptable amount of cord to be showing, or wire I should say. I keep saying cord, but wire. I'm going to put that in my largest valley of my crimping pliers and squish. Turn 90 degrees and squish again. And then squish one more time. I'm going to trim my wires and do the exact same thing on the other side around a crimp, around a jump ring. I'm going to try and get in there a little bit more because that's just going to end up annoying me if I can see it and potentially feel it. Don't catch your main wires though, because that would be catastrophic. Okay, so one side is finished. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other. Okay, here we go. Here is our finished piece. I love this. This is definitely a fun autumn piece. This would get me to wear autumn colors. I will show you on Lucy. Just remember, Lucy is not the size of a real person. So it looks a little bit longer on the mannequin than it does on a real person. This is probably 20 inches, 22 inches long from this point to this point. So it's going to be a shorter necklace, not a long drapey necklace. But I had so much fun. Let me know if you learned anything or if you're going to make the same necklace. Thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in the curated bead box, please use the link in the description and coupon code TURQST35 and you can save 35% off your first box. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day and stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Bye-bye.